I'm Mark Swirsky with Hope Fellowship Church. Fear God and not the coronavirus. In Luke chapter 12, verses 4 through 5, Jesus says this, I say to you, my friends, do not be afraid of those who kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. But I will warn you whom to fear. Fear the one who, after he is killed, has authority to cast into hell. Yes, I tell you, fear him. Do not fear those who kill the body, like COVID-19, because after you die, it can't do anything further to you. But fear the one who, after he is killed, has the authority to cast you into hell. That would be God. Now, what does Jesus mean by this? Well, we should place our fear where it will do the most good. Whatever we're afraid of, we tend to adjust to avoid what we fear. Your most important fear should be the one who affects your life after death, not on the one who causes your death. Each of us is going to die. There's no way we can escape that, and we have no choice usually about how or when we're going to die. But the same is not true about our life after death. We have a choice about what happens to us after we die. We can choose to submit to God, to reverence Him, to trust His Son with our eternal destiny, or we can ignore God, disobey God, refuse to have anything to do with His Son, and reap the eternal consequences of that choice. The wise choice is to concentrate on fearing God rather than whatever in this world could cause our death. So what does it mean to fear God? Well, let's kind of compare fearing the virus with fearing God. If I fear the virus, that means that I don't pretend that it doesn't exist and has nothing to do with me. If I fear God, that means I don't pretend He doesn't exist and has nothing to do with me. If I fear the virus, that means I don't dismiss it or take it lightly. If I fear God, that means I don't disrespect Him or dishonor Him, and that I don't take Him lightly. If I fear the virus, I will adjust my behavior to keep the virus from coming down upon me. If I fear God, I will adjust my behavior to keep the judgment of God from coming down upon me. How many of us have spent as much time and effort and thought in accommodating to God as we have to the virus? The Bible says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Each of us lives only a number of years, usually less than a century. But we will live forever after we die. The wise person concerns himself with what will happen after he dies rather than what may cause his death here. That is why you should fear God rather than the coronavirus.